What's good, my fellow Browns fans? And unfortunately, it is almost time for game day again this Sunday, as your Cleveland Browns are luckily at home this time, but they are facing arguably the best team in the NFL this week in the Green Bay Packers. And as you can see in the matchup predictor, the Browns do not have much of a chance to win this game. They are currently 7.5-point underdogs at home, which, if you know anything about the spread, normally the home team will get +3. So this actually means that people think the Browns could lose by 10 or more, which if you watch last week's game against the Ravens, it's not hard to see why. But I don't think this is going to be an easy game for Cleveland, obviously. But I do think that this could be a sneaky game. I don't think this is going to be an easy gimme game for Green Bay. I think adding Quinshon Judkins and allowing him to be the number one running back this week should really be able to open the passing game. Obviously, past couple games, the Browns have not been able to run the football, which has led to teams pretty much just blitzing Joe Flacco, or really just having like 7 people back and not allowing Flacco to get out of the pocket, and he's pretty much just a statue. He's not able to move at all. That was very evident against the Ravens, as he was hit hard many times, had a couple of turnovers, and was held to under 200 passing yards, which for Joe Flacco as of late, that is very concerning numbers. And many Browns fans are rooting for them to put in either Shedeur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel. I don't want to go that far yet because the Browns do have a history of rushing young quarterbacks out there too soon. And I don't want to really damage their development. Plus, there's a really hard stretch coming up for the Browns. I mean, they have to face Packers, obviously, this week. And then they got to play the Lions. And then they have to go on the road in London against Minnesota. And then they go to Pittsburgh, and the Browns never win in Pittsburgh, obviously. So I don't want to say that they should pull the trigger yet. I think the earliest we'll see when the rookie quarterbacks officially take the reins will probably be against Miami in mid-October, as that is a more favorable matchup. But looking at the look ahead, Jordan Love's been really good this year. The Packers in general have been phenomenal. They have beaten 2 very good teams that many thought could represent the NFC in the Super Bowl, in the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. And it's going to be tough. As you can see, 98% of people have picked Green Bay to win. For the Browns to win this game, there is a few keys. They have to be able to run the football. They got to get Quinshon Judkins going. Maybe get Dylan Sampson going a little bit, because that'll open up the play-action pass. Key 2 is they got to be better on special teams. There's a big reason the Browns are 0-2, and it's not because of a defense. It is because we can't score, and we probably have the worst special teams unit in the league. Obviously, it lost us the game week 1 against the Bengals. And last week, it was a disaster. We were allowing the Ravens to get very good field position off returns, and we even had a punt blocked. Kicker looked better, though. Made all of his kicks. But got to clean that up. And then key number 3 is this man right here has to have an incredible game. We got to put pressure on Jordan Love. Can't let him get outside the pocket or he'll destroy us deep. Got to make sure we contain this Packers offense because, I mean, as history has shown, if the Browns give up more than 20 points, they're probably going to lose the game. They have not scored over 20 points since Week 13 last year against the Denver Broncos. So for my official game prediction, this shouldn't be any surprise here. I think Green Bay will win this game, but I think it'll be closer than most people think. I'm going to go 27-20 Packers. If the Browns were to win this game, I think they win it in a very low-scoring affair. I think 17-14 will be the final score if the Browns were to pull this game off. If they don't pull this game off, I think Cleveland will hit the panic button, and possibly you could see one of the rookies, which I think is a bad decision. But we'll have to wait and see. So thank you guys for listening to my game prediction here for Week 3. Hopefully the Cleveland Browns can avoid that dreaded 0-3 start, as many teams have not been able to climb out of. Matter of fact, very few teams have even ever been able to climb out of an 0-2 hole. So hopefully this season isn't a complete waste, and yeah, go Browns. Root them in. Let's go.